Jesus Christ. But having said that, I'm done complaining, I guess I am. Although that's the whole backbone of this podcast, about how bad defenses get fucked in this new pro-offense era that we're in. I don't know. I'm just going to forget it and just be like, this is, the fourth quarter with 3 minutes left in a lot of NFL games, listen to this segue, is as fun as the last 4 laps of a fucking MotoGP race. Did anybody watch the last one from San Marino? Now, if you're an American, you're probably saying to yourself, where the fuck is San Marino? Is that near Rhode Island? Where exactly is that? San Marino is what's known as a sovereign state. Okay? Sovereign state is basically, that's for basically Illuminati level rich people, but they're too afraid of hurricanes, so they won't buy their own island to have their fucking sex parties on. So what they do is they carve out a part of a country, and they're just like, we're our own country without an army, and you guys are going to protect us because we have this much money, but then we're not going to pay taxes for the army. I made up that last part. I know what that part's true. A sovereign state refers to a state that possesses full sovereignty. Oh, thank you. An orange is a fruit that's an orange. I mean, what the fuck would you know at that point? Full sovereignty over its affairs. I guess freedom, existence, and territory. It is completely in itself. A sovereign state is recognized as being a legitimate nation by other major nations in the world. The minor nations sit there. You're not a fucking nation. We're bigger than you. Major characteristics of a sovereign state are super rich white people going to eyes wide shut parties. Sex trafficking. This is all right here on the Wikipedia page. I'm kidding. Major character, a defined territory in which the state exercises internal and external sovereignty. All right. I got to look up the definition of sovereignty, because this sounds like it's beyond. Okay, sovereignty definition. All right. Sovereignty power. How can we hope to... Oh, Jesus Christ. They give me a quote. The authority of a state to govern itself or another state. A self-governing state. Supreme power or authority. Right there. Supreme power. I think it's just a bunch of... I got to look up sovereignty state conspiracy theory. I can't spell it. How the fuck do you... It's such a tricky fucking word. Sover. This is one I'll never be able to spell. Ereigen. Why do you guys listen to this part? That's not how you spell it. SOR. I was literally looking at the word and I copied it and I somehow spelled it right. Oh, it's not SOR. It's SOVER. Sovereign state conspiracy. What's the deal with sovereign states? With sovereign citizens? Great. This is going to be perfect conspiracy theory. It's combining bad 80s stand-up. Come on, man. Give me a conspiracy theory here. All right. FBI, the Sovereign Citizen Movement. Okay, the FBI is freaking out about this shit. Domestic terrorism. Americans attacking Americans because of U.S.-based extremist ideologies. Comes in many forms in a post-9/11 world. Well, we kind of have an extremist fucking foreign policy, no? To help educate the public, we've previously outlined 2 separate domestic terror threats. Eco-terrorist, animal rights extremists, and lone of people who like animals are on this FBI list. Stop killing rescue dogs. We need to bug that house. I want to know what these fucking people are doing, these animal people. I guess, what are they, like blowing up fishermen boats or something? Today we look at a third threat, the sovereign citizen extremist movement. Sovereign citizens are an anti-government extremists who believe that even though they physically reside in this country, they are separate or sovereign from the United States. Yeah, hippies. Spoiled people. As a result, they believe that they don't... Oh, actually, super rich people, too. What am I talking? Why am I blaming the fucking non-working man? They believe they don't have to answer to any government authority, including courts, taxing entities, motor vehicle departments, or law enforcement. Yeah, this sounds like the sons and daughters of the super wealthy. This causes all kinds of problems and crimes. Yeah, like backing over people and then driving home. And when the fucking cops show up, your lawyer meets him in the driveway and says, yeah, she'll turn herself in the following morning. Do you remember that fucking publicist in New York on Long Island did that? I remember reading that as a younger man going, I didn't know you could fucking do that. For example, many sovereign citizens don't pay their taxes. They hold illegal courts that issue warrants for judges and police officers. They clog up the court system with frivolous lawsuits and liens against public officials to harass them. And they use fake money orders, personal checks, and the like at government agencies, banks, and businesses. Well, yeah, that's their protest that the banking system is nothing but a Ponzi scheme. That's just the beginning. But the thing is, they need if everybody believes the lie, then I think we're good. That's just the beginning. Not every action taken in the name of the sovereign citizen ideology is a crime, but the list of illegal activities committed by these groups, cells, and individuals is extensive and puts them squarely on our radar. In addition to the above, sovereign citizens, listen how well I'm reading out loud when it's something I'm interested in, commit murder and physical assault. Jesus. Threaten judges and law enforcement professionals and government personnel. Impersonate police officers and diplomats. Oh, these guys are assholes. Use fake currency, passports, license plates, and driver's license. Hey, you know you're underage, you want to get a drink. Engineer various white-collar scams, including mortgage fraud and so-called redemption schemes. Now, wait a minute. That's like super mainstream, though. You fucking let all those people go, didn't you? All right, I have no idea. Anyways, what did I talk? MotoGP race in the sovereign state of all these fucking murderers who don't want to pay fucking taxes and who impersonate police officers, evidently. I'm telling you guys, you got to watch it. Came right down to the last fucking lap. The race starts. All the Suzukis were in first place. Fabio Quartararo. Maverick Vinales, was he in the beginning? Alex Rins, I forget who the fuck was in the beginning. All I know is the three Suzukis. I'm still learning the sport. And then you just got to watch Marc Marquez run all these guys down. And then he's behind Fabio Quartararo and just became Fabio Marquez's show for the rest of the race. And Marquez followed him all the way to the last lap. I felt like 17 fucking laps. He was just in second place. And that's got to be unsettling for a younger rider to have the greatest fucking rider of since, I don't know, I guess say Valentino Rossi as far as my limited understanding of the sport before you jump all over me. Just behind you for 17 laps, looking at all your strengths and weaknesses and just figuring out, okay, and he just waits till the final lap. And then the final lap, they pass each other like 2 or 3 fucking times. But I was really impressed with the power of the Suzuki in the end, where Fabio had another run at him, but right as Marquez braked, Fabio was too close, so he had to come hard on the brakes, and then Marquez just kind of broke away. It kind of fucked over the excitement of the last 2-3 turns, but Marquez won it, so congratulations to him. And once again, another outstanding race, despite the fact it was in a sovereign state full of murderers, impersonators, and people with fake IDs. You know? I don't understand. Why do they get recognized? How does this... this really fascinates me. It's just like... Say Monaco. You're right in France. You get to be on the fucking French Riviera. But you don't have to pay any taxes for France. And you're in France. How does a sovereign state come about? Can you imagine if I read up on this shit and I figured out how to become a sovereign state with it? But then I would be fucked because then I'd have to trade with you guys. I'd have no food supply. I can't do that. That was a dumb idea. You know what? You guys don't want to listen to me read up on this shit, do you? How does a country become a country? What constitutes... How does a country become a country? I take bloodshed. All All right. What constitutes the sovereign state? Why can't they just answer the fucking question or get to it? This person writes, this is how they started. One might try to determine just what constitutes a sovereign state empirically by examining the characteristics of states whose sovereignty is indisputable. Just fucking tell me. I got my hat in my hand. I'm asking you. Can you imagine if you went up to somebody's house for a party and you're like, excuse me, where's your trash? One might determine just what constitutes a trash can by examining the characteristics of the structure. You'd be like, I'm going to fucking mush this garbage in your face. Just answer the fucking question, you cunt. All right, I no longer care. Maybe that's part of their fucking camouflage. They make it so goddamn difficult. Oh, who gives a shit? All right, let's go into the average.